Okay, let's just jump right in. What on earth do cars, robots, and movies all have in common right now? Well, they are all converging. They're being totally reshaped by the exact same explosive breakthroughs in AI. And the wild part? It's all happening way, way faster than most people can wrap their heads around.
Does that hit close to home? If you're feeling a little bit like that, like you suddenly stumbled into a whole new world, you are definitely not alone. The rest of the world is waking up to that same shock. You see, AI-powered robots and fully autonomous everything, that's not science fiction anymore. It's here, it's scaling up like crazy, and the gap between the world that was and the world that's coming into view is closing faster than anyone can really process.
So here's the most important thing to get here. These aren't three separate, isolated trends. No way! This is one single, massive, interconnected technological revolution. And it's all being powered by one single, powerful force.
And that force has a name: Embodied Generative AI. The easiest way to think about it is like this. You know how some AI learned how to write by basically reading the entire internet? Well, Embodied AI learns how to act by watching and interacting with the real physical world. It's the missing link, right? It's what allows a machine to see something, understand it, and then actually do something about it, or even create something new all by itself.
So in this explainer, we're going to look at three, frankly, jaw-dropping proofs that this isn't just hype, it is our new reality. We're going to start with the driverless car, then move to the AI humanoid, and we'll finish up with the AI filmmaker.
All right, first up, the driverless car. We are watching this technology leap from being a bold, almost laughable prediction to something that is literally rolling off a production line. Just look at the insane acceleration here. A little over a decade ago, the idea of a car with no steering wheel, that sounded like pure fantasy. People dismissed it, they laughed at it, but now, fast forward to today, and the Tesla Cybercab, a vehicle with no pedals and no steering wheel, is a real thing. It's in production. What was science fiction just yesterday is now becoming reality.
And this isn't just a new gadget. This is going to cause a massive shift in our society. Just imagine teenagers who never even have to think about taking a driving test, or people living in cities who can suddenly get back thousands of dollars a year they were spending on car payments and parking. And for the elderly or people with disabilities, this is a whole new level of freedom. We're not just talking about a new kind of car. We are talking about completely changing our relationship with getting around.
Now that same AI brain that's learning to drive cars is now being put into robots with arms and legs. And that brings us to our second proof, the AI humanoid. The real leap here is moving way beyond simple pre-planned performances.
So, on one side, you see these incredible feats of engineering. Robots doing synchronized martial arts. It looks amazing, right? But it's essentially a performance. It's choreographed, like a dance routine. But on the other side, that's where it gets really interesting. Tesla's Optimus isn't just following a script, it's learning from real-world data, the same way a self-driving car does, with the goal of being able to figure out any task you give it. It's the difference between a dancer and an actual explorer.
And if you're thinking this is just some futuristic one-off prototype, look at this number: 1 million. That's the annual production target for Optimus robots by late 2026. This isn't a science fair project, folks. This is a full-blown industrial plan to put humanoid robots into factories, warehouses, and yeah, eventually into our daily lives. It's going to transform the entire concept of labor.
Okay, for our third and final proof, we're shifting gears from the physical world of robots and cars to the purely creative world. We are talking about the AI filmmaker and the absolutely mind-bending idea of creating Hollywood-level movies just by typing a few words.
Just take a look at this for a second. A full 3-minute cinematic film created by an AI in just 24 hours. Now let this really sink in. Nothing you are seeing is real. The actress isn't a person. The Cybertruck isn't a physical vehicle. It is all just data turned into a completely believable world. We've leaped from AI making funny little images to creating entire cinematic realities.
The economic disruption here it's almost hard to wrap your mind around. A Hollywood blockbuster can cost hundreds of millions of dollars. An AI film that looks just as good, it could cost pennies on the dollar. Now stop and think about that. Imagine applying that same insane cost reduction to the physical world. If thinking robots can manufacture physical goods with the same efficiency that AI just generated that film, the cost of pretty much everything could absolutely plummet.
So you've got autonomous cars, thinking robots, AI storytellers. It's all one technology making these three mind-blowing leaps. So where does all of this acceleration actually take us?
Is it possible we're heading for an actual era of abundance?
Well, the big, optimistic vision is a world of abundance. A world where things like transportation, labor, and physical goods become so incredibly cheap that they're nearly free. This could lead to what's called a post-scarcity future, where we work jobs for fulfillment, not just for survival. It could free all of humanity to focus on creativity, exploration, and finding deeper meaning.
Now, I know a future like that can sound completely unbelievable, maybe even a little scary, but human history is just one long story of adaptation. We figured out how to go from hunting to farming, from the fields to the factories, from analog to digital. Every single one of those transitions was disruptive and chaotic, but each one ultimately launched us to a new level of progress. This might just be our greatest adaptation yet, with the potential to be the single biggest upgrade in the history of our species.
This future isn't some distant dream. It is being built as we speak. It's in the cars on our roads, the robots being developed in labs, and the AI tools on our computers right now. So really, the only question left for all of us is this. As this roaring, unstoppable new reality takes shape all around us, are you going to be watching from the sidelines in terror or in admiration?